Good morning and welcome to school today. It is Wednesday, the 18th of January, and it's a day that we sing. So we'll do our pledge and then we'll sing our state song, My Old Kentucky Home. All right, let's get our day started by standing for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer, the people are gay. The corn tops ripe and the meadows in the bloom, while the birds make music all the day. Weep no more, my lady, oh, weep no more today. We will sing one song for my old Kentucky home, for my old Kentucky home far away.
All right, let's see what we are having for lunch today. This 18th of January. We're having cheese pizza, garden salad, and glazed carrots and applesauce. That's what the menu says. Now remember, sometimes they can't get stuff, and so it's a little bit different, okay? All right, let's see who's celebrating a birthday today on the 18th. Today is Bracy Smith's birthday. Bracy's our only actual birthday for today. Let's see if there's any half birthdays. Today is Nora Jane Pickrell's half birthday. So Bracy and Nora, come get your birthday treat at lunch, okay? All right, our attendance it's not so good again. We got to get back in those 96s so that we can have more costumes. And remember, the next time we have a 98 day, we'll have a pajama day. I might even, if we can get a 97 day, we might even have a pajama day, okay? Because remember, we had a stuffed animal day, a little bit ago because we had a 97. But if we have a 97 day, we'll have a pajama day, okay? Deal with me there. All right, we only had 3 perfect attendance homerooms. That was Miller, Shipley, Smitty. We were 92.2. Third grade had our best attendance. They'll be dismissed first. And then Miss Miller's class hit 20 days of perfect attendance, and Mr. Smitty's class hit 30 days of perfect attendance. Remember that our manner of the week is leave a place better than you found it. So if there's still paper on the floor when you get ready to leave the cafeteria, just grab it and throw it away for us, okay? But also if you're at a restaurant or campsites, they say it a lot of times that you want to take care of it and clean it up. So if you go to the park, you take a snack, just pick up stuff, make it better than you found it, okay? Remember that our mission here at Red Oak Elementary is to have academic excellence, a nurturing environment where everyone feels safe and loved, and that we are ready for our life because we are learning about our passion and our purpose, okay? I think those are those jazzes for that. Let's see. We've got a idiom today. We've got butterflies in my stomach, which means we have a nervous feeling. Feels like there's butterflies. They're not really butterflies in your stomach. I got butterflies in my stomach when my music teacher asked me to sing to the class by myself. That would make me have butterflies in my stomach too, especially because I can't sing. All right, I got a big stack of Red Oak role models, okay? So let's be good listeners so that your name will be heard, but somebody else's will be as well. All right, Zoe in Miss John's class had fantastic participation in music. Maddox in John's class also had fantastic participation in music. Christian Stamper was kind, and he helped clean up the classroom. Carter Riley set a good example in the hallway. Excuse me, you guys. Asher Mack stopped to think about where he should sit on the carpet so he wouldn't be distracted and made a great choice. Asher, that's really mature. Camden Russ passed 100 lessons on iReady. He has worked so hard. Olivia Wallace tried her best in math class. Carter, one of the 2 Carters in Miss Quinn's class, were kind and helped a classmate during math. Thank you, Carter. Christian Stamper tried his best and worked hard in math. Ashton in Miss Rupert's class did an awesome job at music. Raylan Wells was very focused during math class and was ready to learn. Jace Adewale had great hallway behavior. Wilder Jadrone, during the tornado drill, Wilder was a great helper to his classmates by calming others down. Thank you, Wilder. Breck Peregrine is always intentional with his learning and gives his undivided attention. Carter Hammond is a very hard worker. He tries his best and sticks with it. That's great, Carter. Mallory Boysel was helpful to a classmate during math by helping to explain a problem. I love that. Trenton Watkins tried his best and worked hard on iReady. Keontae White tried his best and worked hard on iReady. Zayden Powers, this is from Miss Susie. He did a great job cleaning tables in the cafeteria. Sutton Pickerel was very helpful and spent his recess time organizing the take-home folders. Violet Sukup used multi-math strategies to complete a problem with money. Maximiliano Herrera Rojas, Max made a great connection between his iReady passage to the social studies lesson. Adeline Sweetek wrote a book filled with humor. It was a great story. Dahlia Brown, and I think it's Dahlia Brown, Dahlia in Miss Quinn's room, picked up a mess that wasn't hers. Thank you, Dahlia. You are showing that manner of the week. It wasn't your mess. You left it better than you found it. Kenna in Miss Quinn's class set a good example. And I think this was McKenna who set a good example. Maddie R. in Miss Quinn's class set a good example. Connor Reed is always encouraging others and cheering them on as they complete their iReady lessons. I appreciate that. Maxim Velichko is always on task. Audra Nisano facilitated group work to help her group successfully complete their task. Brantley Banks worked with others on a STEM project at recess, making sure everyone was included. Henry Martins is kind and makes sure everyone feels and is included. Collins Abbott is a very good example in class. Caitlin Tate is always a great example on the carpet. Carter Riley set a good example by having great hallway behavior. Sedona Stewart did a great job following directions in music. Cove Clark did a nice job in music. Jacob Kaup stayed on task with his partner. Owen Wetzel stayed on task with his partner. Alyssa Bird was kind and helpful to Miss Lee at recess. Bree Murphy helped clean up a big mess. Landon Plotz asked a friend who needed someone to play with to join his game. Rhodes Clark asked a lonely friend to play. Thank you, Rhodes. That makes my heart feel so happy. Josh McDowell offered to do flashcards with a friend who was classmate who was looking for a friend. That's precious, Josh. Thank you. It is Dahlia Brown. She set a good example. She packed up and sat quietly for dismissal. That is so helpful. Jalen Hampton set a good example in the hallway. Lyric Lewis had awesome focus in math. Christian Stamper set a good example when there was a sub. Wilder Jedrone, when the intercom came on, Wilder was the first student to freeze and put his signal up. Thank you, Wilder. We might have to have you make a movie of that or something. Antonio Perez did great focus in math and effort. Raylan Wells came to school excited and ready to learn. Breck Peregrine was very attentive and intentional during whole group math conversation. Caleb Ely helped Miss Shipley switch out old Chromebooks for new. Shia Chavez brought candy to share with all her classmates. Violet Goldie completed her work silently. Jacob Kaup worked hard at my back table. That was from Miss Lee. Landon Plotz also worked hard at the back table with Miss Lee. Rhodes Clark also worked hard at the back table, and so did Killian Simmons. And Sarah McIntyre was a good friend and shared her social studies notes. I love when we have a big old stack. Good job, you guys. All right, a quick couple of jokes. What is Mario's favorite pizza? Mushroom. That one got told to be in the hall. And let's see. What kind of hats do you wear on your legs? Kneecaps. Let's see. Why did the banana wear sunscreen at the beach? Because he didn't want to peel. And why was the nose feeling sad? Because it was getting picked on. That's gross, but very funny. All right, let's say those Red Oak expectations. Say those with me, teachers. Make sure we're all saying them. Respect ourselves, others, and our place. Expect to learn. Do our best to own our behavior. Always treat others the way you want to be treated, and know we can. It's super important to me that you are kind to one another and that you keep your hands and your feet to yourselves. And remember that our hallways are silent places because we've got lots of learning going on. Have a fabulous day. Do your work and do it well. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Love you guys.